Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. How are we doing, folks? Hope we're having a good one. As you may or may not have guessed, it is my birthday. Just doing a very quick homebrew Wednesday. I put a video up earlier this evening from my baking gesture. Grain to not glass. I don't think I got a tasting video of it. So what I'm going to do now is a tasting. I was torn between doing the third Dudes Brews video, which was the best name of a beer ever in Dunkelfester. I'm still really excited about having that, but that will have to wait till maybe next week. I actually just remembered I haven't put any of them videos up yet. They're on the hard drive ready to go. So I might put them up as a series of 3, and then that'll keep the size smaller. But I did promise you guys, and more importantly promise myself, that I would try my triple, 3 triples. My Belgian triple. I'm calling it Trappist. Yorkshire dude. What's his name? Big beard, decent fella, really funny video. Rick, Brewbit Rick, called his a Trappist because he put a hoodie on and was sort of a monk. I have a monastery out the back of my house, so mine's definitely a Trappist. A Trappist triple. Basically, we're using the same recipe. We're using the Get Her Brewed recipe pack. You've seen the video. It was a terrible brew day. But here's hoping that the beer is going to be better. And here it is, 330ml beer. Shine a light on it. 330ml beer in one of these wee fancy bottles. Is it going to be a gusher? It's the first question. Okay, a little bit of carbonation, not a huge amount. I love it. I don't have a Belgian triple glass, so I'm using my trusty Flavorly. I don't know what this glass is called. We'll do the Belgian pour, sure. Look at that! Look at that! These are bottle conditioned, so I'm being very careful because that clarity is quite impressive for a bottle conditioned beer. And some of the yeast is now starting to fall down. So there we have it, 11.5%. It's good carbonation. The head has dropped down to about, what's that, about 4 or 5 mil. You can just about see it there very quickly. It was a Belgian pour, so it was quite vigorous. But the carbonation coming off that glass is phenomenal. So they say the Belgian triple was traditionally a party beer that they kept for the special occasions. So like banquets and festivals and I don't know what else. There's nothing more special occasion than my birthday, so that's why we're opening it tonight. On the nose, it's not overly powerful, but there is like a spicy note. When you go right into it, we're getting a bit of that sort of bubblegummy sort of esters. But kind of like you know when you're making Christmas cake and all your fruits like soaked up in brandy. It's a little bit of that going on in the background. I think this came in at 11.5%, I said. I was expecting a little bit more burn than that. I mean, I'm not tasted it yet, so could get it on the palate, but certainly not in the nose. There's no hint that this is a strong beer on the nose. But it smells inviting. I'm going to go in. Colour, sort of a goldeny, rusty honey colour. Incredible carbonation, which you'll not pick up on that camera, I don't think. No. Where's my trusty light? There we go. Wow. Can you see the carbonation, or is the light too bright now? You can sort of see it, I think. No, I'm overexposing it a wee bit. I don't know. Take my word for it, there's a lot of carbonation there. And that head, although it's dropped right down, is sticking around. I am obviously procrastinating here. I'm worried about I'm worried about diving in, but here goes. You're only whatever age it is I am once. So there is a hint of ABV burn, alcohol burn, just the slightest hint. And it was actually coming out through my nose, the sort of heat. I'm getting sort of like a bubblegummy kind of estery kind of flavour that was getting on the nose is there, but not to the same extent as it is on the nose. And this beer has been out of the fridge for about half an hour, 45 minutes. That's a well-balanced beer. Sort of a medium body, which I'm quite surprised at. I thought that was going to be really thin. I'm going to get liquored up if I keep drinking that, but you have a bit of heat there actually when you've taken a couple of mouthfuls, a bit of spice going on. The bubblegummy is kind of there, kind of torn in with the what do we call it? Is it like aniseed or like clove almost? Slight hint of that. There is yeast in the bottom of the glass, or in the bottom of the bottle, and you always do this. Give it a stir up and pour it in with a triple, and you'll see that it's gone. You might not see actually, but I can see that it's gone sort of a murky, off brown colour, but it's not unpleasant looking, and you still get the carbonation. Yeah, much stronger on the nose straight away. I always tend to find that you do that with Belgian Tripel, amongst some other Belgian beers, and the yeast that's in the bottle adds to the flavour. But I wanted to try it without it and then try it with it just to see, but straight off the bat on the nose, it's much sweeter. Yeah, on the palate as well. Much sweeter. Very enjoyable. I don't I don't know how many of them I could have, but I tell you what, I'm probably going to have another one. When you think about it though, I was just about to take another mouthful out before this came into my head. When you think about it, this Tripel is 11.5%. That is the volume of a lot of wines. You know, a lot of white wine would be about 11.5, 12%. In fact, I don't think wine can't go above 14%, I don't think. Excuse me, not using traditional methods anyway. Sorry, bit of drop in there. So yeah, so like it's 11.5%. It's a 330ml bottle. If you have two of them, that's what, a pint and a half, 660ml. Correct maths there, Jacko, well done. 660ml. Bottle of wine is 750ml. So you're not a kick in the arse off it. You know, so when you drink a bottle of wine in 2 swallows. It's my thought for the day. Would you drink a bottle of wine in 2 swallows? I don't know. Well, look, I've given you my taste. I've given you my opinion. I think I slightly preferred it before the yeast went in. The sweetness just isn't really my cup of tea. I prefer the slightly more, I suppose you would almost call that a modern twist to it, on the pre-yeast version, shall we say. There's quite a few bottles of this, so 1 or 2 of you may want to check your post boxes in the next month or so, because there may be a bottle or 2 winging its way. I did a brew day today of a wit beer, so it might actually be a good pairing to send out, shall we say. So 2 Belgian beers. Actually, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till the Belgian wit is ready. Gives the Tripel a wee bit longer to condition a wee bit more, but I think it's ready. I think it's good. And then I'll be hitting a few of you up on Facebook, Instant Messenger. So keep an eye ear to your ear, or eye to your inbox. And we'll see what I can do. There's a couple of people who actually reached out to me and asked for a beer exchange. The 2 Johnnies. the 2 Johnnies will definitely be getting something sent their way. I kind of promised you guys something earlier this year, and it just never really materialized, just from my alcoholism, meaning that I drank everything that I was meant to send out. B, my laziness meant that I haven't brewed anything for a long time. And C, don't have a C. Yeah, you're only getting 2 reasons. But there we go, there's 10 minutes of me talking nonsense. I'm really happy with this beer. It's the first time I've bottle conditioned a beer in quite some time, and I've really let that condition. I think I brewed this back, February, March time. I'll tell you, because I think if I go to no, that's not me. Oddly's Brew Co. There we go. Belgian Tripel, 1 month ago, 29th of April. So the video went up on the, sorry, that'll all be edited out. The video went out on the 29th of April. I presume it was probably about a month before that I did it. I did, because I said it was April Brews Day, didn't I? Don't drink too many of these, kids. They're, yeah. Normally I like to finish a bottle or finish a beer before I say goodbye, but on this occasion I'm not going to sink this because I value my sanity, and it's a really good savouring beer. I'm definitely going to go and open one at room temperature and have a wee drink of it. Yeah, I don't really have anything more to say. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, people. What we are going to be doing going forward. I'm sort of rambling. Oh, no, I'm going to stop. Yeah, so I'm just going to go and have another one of these. Try one at room temperature, but I'm really, really happy with this beer. As I say, I have a few downstairs, well, quite a lot downstairs. Not as many as I hoped I was going to get out of that batch, but go back and watch the Belgian Tripel G2B, which stands for Grain to Bucket. No, Grain to Bottle. Grain to Bottle video. Go back and watch it. I'll link it down below. There is a way of putting it up here somewhere, but I'm not that technically minded. So that will, watch that, and you'll see how terrible a brew day it is and why I'm so happy with the result. Absolutely fantastic. I wonder how long I have to keep it for. Is it going to get any better? Unbelievable.